proposes 11th package of sanctions against Russia. The European Commission proposes the 11th package of sanctions against Russia since the Ukraine-Russia conflict in February 2022. EC President Ursula von der Leyen is expected to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in the fifth trip to Ukraine. The EU has implemented 10 rounds of sanctions against Russia, including measures aimed at Russia's important exports. China strongly reacts to Canada's expulsion of diplomat. Canada expelled a Chinese diplomat in Toronto after intelligence reports showed he targeted a Canadian legislator. China strongly condemned this move and declared retaliation. This action escalates tensions in China-Canada relations since Canada's arrest of a Huawei financial director at the request of the U.S. in 2018. BOJ's Ueda, no preset idea on how review could affect future policy move. BOJ Governor Kazuo Ueda stated that the central bank would not be influenced by any preset idea during its scheduled policy review, and would instead consider necessary policy steps based on financial and price developments. The BOJ aims to gradually phase out its predecessor's massive stimulus program through the review, while maintaining ultra-low interest rates. Oil edges lower, U.S. inflation, Chinese trade data in focus. Oil prices mostly unchanged in early Asian trade on Tuesday ahead of U.S. inflation data and Chinese trade data. Prices rallied over 2% on Monday, as fears of a severe U.S. recession eased, but further gains in crude were limited as markets awaited fresh cues from inflation data due Wednesday. Brent oil futures rose 0.1% to $76.75 a barrel, while West Texas Intermediate crude futures fell 0.3% to $72.96 a barrel. Markets also awaited the OPEC's monthly report on Thursday for any changes in outlook after the cartel cut supply earlier this year. Mexican president backs U.S. dollar as globe's principal currency. Mexican President López Obrador said on Monday that the U.S. dollar will remain the world's principal currency, citing the increasingly close economic ties between Mexico and the United States. Despite concerns over a potential U.S. recession later this year, López Obrador emphasized that even with a financial crisis, the dollar would continue to be the most important currency in the world. The comments follow remarks from Brazil's President Lula da Silva, who expressed support for an alternative to the U.S. dollar for trade in certain circumstances within South America.